Good morning. Welcome. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to our Newport News Employees Memorial Service. This is our 29th year. Each year, the Employee Pride Task Force has the honor of arranging this ceremony for a celebration of life. We are here to express our love, admiration, friendship for those cherished employees whom we have lost during the past year. We would like to honor these individuals for their many years of service and dedication to the city of Newport News. Could you please stand with me as representatives from the Newport News Police Department Honor Guard present colors, followed by the national anthem performed by Ms. Tiffany Miller with the Department of Human Services.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, members of the NMPD Honor Guard and Ms. Tiffany Miller. You all may be seated. Please forgive me. I'd like to recognize the Honorable Mayor Price. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting us this morning. In remembrance of city employees who passed away in 2018, at this time, I will ask that Ms. Cindy Roth will come forward and lead the presentation of roses ceremony. A representative from each employee's department will place a rose in the vase in honor of that employee. If there are any family members here, and once you hear your loved one's name called, You are more than welcome to come forward and place the rose in the vase in honor of your family member. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. And as she had indicated, today we will continue to honor the memory and dedicated service of city employees who passed away in 2018. And we'll state each employee's name while a representative from the employee's department places a rose in a vase in their honor. And when the employee's name is read, we invite any family or loved one in attendance with us today to join the department representative up front as their rose is placed. And so we'll begin with adult corrections. James Topping. Pamela Shaw. Hazel McMillan. B.M. Judge. Mary Clayburger. Circuit Court. Davida Barber. City Attorney. Bambi Letzelder. City Clerk, Deborah Belcher. City Council, Aubrey Fitzgerald. Commissioner of Revenue, Canny Harold Jr. Commonwealth Attorney, William Slattery. Engineering, Robert Schultz. Fire Department, Francis Abbott. Barbara Bundick. Iris Tatum. Robert Kraft. Anthony Gianni. I'm sorry, Giannini. I apologize. Thank you. Benny Patton. John Guy Sr. Herbert McKeel. Keith Hamlin. And from Human Services, Terry Marshall. Linda Massengill. Information Technology, Karen Heinen. Libraries, Ray Miller. Parks and Recreation, Amber Dickens. Betty Matthews. Frank Purdy. Harry Knight. Willie Lanier. Peninsula ASAP, Theodore Fitzgerald. Martha Good. From the Police Department, Doris Burns. Noreen Pennington. James Williamson. James Wood. Richard Martin. Curtis Stilley, Sr. Priscilla Burnett. Francis Cox. Linda Lamori. From Public Works, Dorothy Moody. Kathleen Kennan. Marie Rogers. Juanita Moody. James Jones. Michael Taylor. Clarence Johnson. Edward Brown. Hilliard McGowan. David Spence. Shirley Johnson. Emmett Ford. Lossie Thomas. Purchasing. Arthur Johnson. Barbara Harold. Registrar, Robert Hester. In the Sheriff's Office, Wayne Denny. Tashiko Brown. Lonnie Cherry. From the Treasurer's Office, Carol Scott. Vehicle Services, Evelyn Neiswanger. Norma Wilson. Waterworks, Marlene Orr. Catherine Andrews. Leanne Tabor. Eric Hayes. Johnny Williams. Shirley Jones. Russell Bascombe. And Clara Craig. A moment of silence.
Thank you, Ms. Roth, and members of the family for coming up and doing the presentation of roses. We appreciate your time and your dedication. I will be reading a poem this evening. I'm sorry, this morning. Let me find it. To those whom I love and those who love me. When I'm gone, release me, let me go. I have so many things to see and do. You mustn't tie yourself to me with too many tears. Be thankful we had so many good years. I gave you my love, and you can only guess how much you've given me in happiness. I thank you for the love that you have shown, but it's time I traveled on alone. So grieve for a while. If you grieve, you must. Then let your grief be comforted by trust. It is only for a while that we must part, so treasure the memories within your heart. I won't be far away, for life goes on. And if you need me, call and I will come. Though you can't see or touch me, I will be near. And if you listen with your heart, you'll hear all my love around you, soft and clear. And then when you come this way alone, I'll greet you with a smile and a welcome home. Now we'll have remarks by Louise Martinez, Director of Waterworks. Afterwards, we will have a selection by Ms. Joy Thompson from the City Manager's Office.
Good morning and welcome. I'd like to thank all of you for coming today and joining us in remembrance of those employees who passed away last year. Today we honor these 71 employees of the City of Newport News. We are forever bound by our common mission of providing service to our citizens. They dedicated their life working behind the scenes to serve others. In this message of remembrance, tribute, and honor, I'm going to take you on a brief journey and acknowledgement of their public service. Family and friends that have come here today in this solemn moment, let's flash back to the first day of their employment, if that's possible. Innocence, excitement, grateful to have a job, expectation of a paycheck. These people were to be the faithful and dedicated to come to work every day, many for 25, 30, and some 40 years. Now let's flash back to the middle years. Learning, meeting what may be yours and their friends forever. Inspired by the more seasoned co-workers in their offices. Hope, anticipation, and greater responsibility in their jobs. And perhaps starting a family and supporting a family. And now let's flash back to the last days of their work at Newport News. Inspiring others, teaching, coaching, leading, and encouraging, as well as about to travel on a new path and an ever-sharp eye to retirement and the golden years, some reaching that goal. Now let's return to the present. Our employees impact the daily lives of all who live and visit the City of Newport News, providing a safe place to live, providing services such as life services, water, delivery, safe transportation routes, trash collection, and even great places to eat and shop and entertain. All of these are examples of just a few ways the city employees have impacted our community. Though often a thankless job, as a public servant, these employees worked from the heart. It was a calling. It was more than a job. And yes, this was for them an honorable and noble profession. They took pride in their work. They received gratification from helping others, and that's what makes life precious. That's what makes their passing such a lasting impression in our hearts. As we gather today to respect and recognize the service and hard work they provided during their tenure, that they are now remembered as our everlasting Newport News family. To the spouses, parents, children, siblings, and friends of all those here this morning, and each of us that have been touched by the lives we honor, please accept our heartfelt thanks and sympathy and our prayers. Today we honor those that are fallen, but we also wish to honor you that are here. For you were the ones that supported our work family behind the scenes, the ones who worried about your spouse who was working the police beat and fighting fires, or responding to the hazmat or emergency services, emergency calls, the ones left at home when the hurricane was projected to make landfall, the ones who stepped up when long hours were required because of their life calling, the strong that support that allowed your loved one to provide the service required to the city of Newport News, the strong support that is now and continues on in the time of loss, mourning, and sadness. We stand behind you and we stand with you at this time to provide you the support and strength that is often needed. As were the roses that were placed in the vase in memory of your loved one and co-worker and friend, remember that the rose, their life, like the rose, their life was beautiful. The rose stem is tough, allowing it to grow in strength and producing a beautiful flower, admired by all. Like the rose, today we honor those who are able to work through the tough times, a number of things. But sometimes their strength that was witnessed and admired is similar to the rose and their ability to dedicate their life as a public servant. Now to our co-workers that have returned to their final resting place. Let us take this moment and to dedicate who have dedicated their careers in public service and their friendship. As I paraphrase for some Irish writings, may you have love that never ends and lots of friends. Travel safely, arrive refreshed, return home and enriched. Please accept our thanks for making our city a great place to live. With this I close. May God bless the men and women who have given their lives to the public service and to the city of Newport News. And I thank you all for coming. This is a very special ceremony, and I appreciate all of the people that have come before me and have made my job a better place and make our city a better place. So thank you all.
The pollen is messing with my voice this morning, so I hope that you are blessed by the song and remembering the times that you all have had with your loved ones and how you have just gone with them throughout their lives and have the memories to hold dear to you, and that you would live your life to represent those things that they've taught you. How can I say thanks for all the things you have done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels cannot express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be, I owe it all to thee. To God And should I gain any praise, let it go to Calvary, for with his blood he has saved me. With his power he has raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done. To God be the glory for the victory he's won. To God be the glory for the things he has done.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez, for those remarks and Joy for that beautiful song. We will now have closing remarks by the Honorable McKinley L. Price, the mayor of this great city of Newport News.
Good morning. We are here today to honor and remember the members of our city family who passed away in 2018. And I'm humbled by this opportunity to pay tribute to these special people who are no longer with us, but who are remembered fondly. We hold this memorial ceremony during National Public Service Recognition Week to honor those public servants we have lost. We will always remember the lives they touched and the work they did. Each person brought their own unique abilities to their work, and they are deeply missed. Nearly 4,000 people dedicate their time and talents to serving our citizens, businesses, and guests each day. My colleagues on City Council and I appreciate your dedication to the City of Newport News and the skill with which you do your job. Thank you for your service and for being here today to remember those who will always be part of our Newport News team. We are truly grateful they were part of the story of Newport News and will remember the difference they made in our city and in the lives of our residents. So today, we honor our fellow employees who serve this city with distinction. As we remember the valued public servants we lost last year, let us look to them for inspiration as we continue their legacy of excellence and public service. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Price, for your remarks. We will now have the presentations of flowers by Sergeant Randy Rockshamar with the Newport News Police Department. I think the pipes and drums are outside, so if we could have the family members and the city officials line up and follow him, please. Thank you.